79%, which is close to 8 out of 10 people, leave a job because they feel unappreciated, undervalued, overseen, not cared for. That is a staggering statistic. And this is all determined based on how good a leader is, based on the leadership of that company or organization. So it's important. What makes a great leader? What makes people stay? I am here to help you identify what makes a great leader. And there are 5 things that you can take note of and use in your arsenal to help your employees and to help your team. The first thing I want to talk about on what makes a great leader is the element and the golden tool of empathy. Empathy is a powerful tool that makes a great and a strong leader. Empathy is about people awareness. What are the details of their life? You have to be interested in your team's lives, personally and professionally, educationally, and all of their backgrounds and interests. You have to spend time with people and have a great deal of empathy with people. When you empathize with people, you become a great leader. And there is a difference between being empathetic and having genuine empathy, because there are leaders at times that can show traits and skills of being empathetic with people, but a great leader has genuine empathy. They are genuine in their feelings and their thoughts and their interests with their employees or with their teams or whoever is volunteering for them. You might ask, how do I become empathetic? Or what are some examples of being empathetic? And some of the examples are to use phrases such as, I understand. I know where you're coming from. I feel you. I've had experience at. I know those footsteps. I understand the hardship, the struggle. I understand the pain. Hey, I hear you out. Hey, I understand what you're going through. Empathizing is really connecting with them at a deeper level, but show genuine empathy. Don't just show baseline empathy and say, oh, I care about you, I understand. And then behind closed doors, you're like, whatever. That person is whatever. That person, I don't really care about 100%, or I'm just doing this because somebody taught me, or it was part of the training, or it was part of my management plan. That's what really separates a good leader from a great leader. That's what separates a good leader from a true leader, is to show genuine empathy for your team. What is that going to do? It's going to build trust. It's going to deepen your trust level with your team. And when you deepen your trust with your team, everything that you say, your objectives, your goals that you set forth, everything that you direct, and the projects that you have set forth, or the goals that you want to reach, whether they be short-term or long-term, they are going to trust you so much that they are going to follow your every word. They are going to follow your every move. And that is what makes a true leader. The level of influence and inspiration where you have people that want to follow your every move and your every word, that's what makes a great leader. The second thing that I want to share with you that makes a great leader is vision. You have to cast vision. You have to be strategic in the way that you lead. You have to be innovative. You have to be decisive, and you have to show great vision. The best leaders streamline. The best leaders cut the fat. What does that mean? How do I have vision in my company? Well, the first thing that you want to do is introspect your company. Learn the ins and outs of your company. Learn the details, the policies, the black and white, the things in between the lines. Well, you see everything that is in front of you, and you are making improvements, innovations. You are streamlining processes. You are what I like to call cutting the fat. How can you get from point A to point B in the fastest time possible? And true leaders, great leaders, cast vision and they innovate. With casting vision comes being a great communicator. You got to be a great communicator on all platforms and in all levels. This means in-person communication in your meetings. This means communication with your emails, communications through text messages and social media and every type of platform. You got to be professional in the way you speak. You got to be concise. You got to be direct. It all matters. Communication matters. Only 5% of companies in the US offer some sort of leadership and development training. That is a huge opportunity for you to step up your game and be that great leader that you were called to be. The next high quality is integrity. What does integrity mean? It means doing the right thing when nobody is watching. It means not cutting corners, doing things the long and hard way so that you can attain success. Never take shortcuts for the sake of timing. Never take shortcuts for pleasing people. Do things the right way all the time. That's what makes a great leader. Putting in the long hours, making sure that you are doing things right. Integrity is so important. You want to know why? Because everything comes to light. All of your work comes to light. Next is be inspirational. Share your story. The greatest leaders have an amazing story to share. Share your story at all times. Share your story with everybody. How you overcame, how you got to the position that you're currently in. That's what's going to inspire people to grow, to follow you, and to trust you. People don't buy your product. People buy your story. So share your story every single place that you go. Inspire others to grow. Inspire the next generation of leaders. And the last thing is to be a learner. Never stop growing. Never stop learning. Never become stagnant. There are times where leaders and managers, they'll reach a certain level, or they'll reach the pinnacle or the top of the mountain, and they'll soon plateau. You never want to plateau when you become a leader. You want to consistently keep growing, keep learning. It's the bad managers and the bad leaders that I've seen in my experience that become stagnant. They distance themselves from employees. They distance themselves from other leaders. They don't want to learn. They become tunnel vision. They become proud and prideful of everything that they've accomplished over the years. Well, that's great that you've accomplished that, but leadership is ever changing. Our world is ever changing with the adaptations of AI and the adaptations of everything, social media and digitization and all of these things that are growing and changing our economy and businesses and education, and entrepreneurship is changing and evolving and growing. We have to be adaptable. We have to change. We have to grow. We have to grow with the trends. We have to be more strategic in the way that we lead and the way that we operate. So always be a learner. Get together with people that are smarter than you and can inspire you to become a better leader. Read books, watch podcasts, watch great YouTube channels like the one you're watching today. 83% of organizations believe that leadership training is very important, and we need leaders like you to lead the way. We need leaders like you to be inspirational, to motivate the next generation to becoming the best leaders that we can be. If there's anything that this world needs right now, is great, empathetic, inspirational leaders. And I know that is you, and you are ready, and I know that you are ready to make a lasting impact and to make a lasting change. Leaders, once again, thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and also leave a comment on what you think makes a great leader. Until next time, continue being a legendary leader.